Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I have some really pretty easy sunflower DIYs to share with you. These are using Dollar Tree supplies. I thought it would be really fun to do kind of a little dedicated video for some sunflower DIY decor, especially because sunflowers are my mother-in-law's favorite and I'm making a few things to give to her. So anyway, I also have one from last year that I'm sticking in here at the end just because I like it so much. And so if you didn't see that video last year, I think you'll enjoy that one. Or even if you did, I know sometimes we forget different ones and it was just really pretty. So I wanted to share that one again. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it and let me know which one of these is your favorite.
Let's go ahead and get started with the first one. And for this one, I'm taking one of these pumpkin signs from Dollar Tree and they have a little word on them. So they had a few different ones. I have one that says grateful. I'm just going to take that off. It was actually super easy to take this little metal sign off. Came right off, and I'm going to paint my whole pumpkin over with some metallic copper chalk paint. So actually this chalk paint, it says it's metallic copper. I don't know, somehow in the pumpkin it looks a little more matte. Maybe because it's the bottom of the bottle, I don't know. But painting it over anyway with some copper paint here. And then once that's dry, I'm gonna take some little tiny wooden beads. So Dollar Tree does have some wooden like hair beads and things like that that you could use. They also have small pearls in their craft section. But if you wanna get these small wooden beads, I actually got them on Amazon. I think I'll put the link below for it. And they come in a box that has like a whole bunch of different sizes. So I just picked out a bunch of tiny ones for this DIY, hot glued them all the way around the edge, and then I spray painted the grateful sign over with some metallic gold spray paint, so that looks really pretty, and glued that back onto our pumpkin. And then I wanted to kind of embellish the top part a little bit. So I started by taking a little bit of rope and gluing that around the stem of the pumpkin. I was actually thinking about using like a piece of wood. Dollar Tree has some of those little bags that have little logs, little wooden logs. However, I didn't have one that was really wide enough to cover the stem and you were gonna kind of still see the stem, but it's a really great option. Like if you have a piece of a stick or some wood or something from like outside, you know, that would be a really cute option, just to use a natural piece of wood instead of even using the rope. So, you know, up to you. You could always paint it over with a different color paint to accent it. There's a lot of options. Now, I added some stickers on here. I actually came across these the other day when I was kind of cleaning through and organizing some stuff, and I found this pack. I believe it's from Hobby Lobby, and I think Michael's sells them as well. But they have these like scrolly, metallic, glittery, I guess they're more glittery gold stickers that are really swirly, florally designs, really pretty. And somehow they just suddenly inspired me and reminded me of pumpkin vines. So I use those at the top to kind of be like a little bit of the pumpkin curls and vines and leaves up here. And I'm going to go ahead now and add on a little sunflower and a little leaf and just use that at the top to complete the look. You could add a bow if you want, but you know, this is ready to hang on the wall, on a door like a wreath, or you know, you could just stand it up anywhere on a shelf or a coffee bar. Just a really cute piece of fall decor, and I love the little sunflower accent. Comment though and let me know if you would use a larger sunflower. I ended up opting for one of the smaller ones that comes, I think, in a pack of 5 or 6 at Dollar Tree, but you could use one from their bouquet and actually use a larger flower. What would you use? I went with the smaller one, but I think the larger one could look cool as well. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I feel like I couldn't have a sunflower theme video of sunflower DIY decor and not do a sunflower wreath. It's just too pretty, and my mother-in-law loves sunflowers, and I know that she's been wanting a fall wreath. However, I did an 18-inch wreath for my sister, and I know she said that that was going to be too big for her door where she wants to hang it. So I'm going to use one of these little frames here. So it's a smaller wreath frame. It might be 14 inch, maybe like 12 inch or 14 inch. So hopefully this is going to be like the perfect size for her door. And since she loves sunflowers, I got started here adding a lot of sunflowers. You could honestly just go all the way around if you want with sunflowers, really easy. But I ended up coming back and actually pulling a few of them out and adding in some of these other little pieces. So I got a couple bouquets that had white sunflowers, but they also had these little pieces of like wheat, some kind of grassy wheat and pine cones like mixed in with the sunflowers. So I wanted to kind of add those in all the way around. So I just kind of spaced those out, and you could go all the way around again. It would be really pretty, but I am going to add in here a bow at the end.
She's making me hold him right now because he keeps barking. So anyway, I wanted to come out and show you guys the finished sunflower wreath, because somehow in the process of finishing filming, doing the bow and ribbon and adding in the rest of the flowers, one of the times I pressed record and it cut off in the middle, and then the other time I forgot to press record. So anyway, that is why I actually don't have any footage of it. But here is how I finished making out this wreath. And I think it's like about a 14-inch frame. I didn't actually specifically measure, but here is how the back looks. And then I've got my little bow in here, which I just did 2 different ribbons from Dollar Tree. I've got that plaid check ribbon and then also the green one. They're both new, I think this year. I think this is the first year that I've seen these. So I really love how it came out. I hope my mother-in-law likes this for her door. I know she wanted to put one in her door in the kitchen. So yeah, hopefully this is gonna be perfect.
Okay, the next one is also going to be for my mother-in-law. Again, she wanted some fall decor, and I know she loves sunflowers. Now, I just found these tin cans in Dollar Tree. I thought they were really cute. They were in with the fall decor, and I just found them the other day. So hopefully if you guys are looking, you'll be able to find these in your Dollar Tree as well. And I'm sticking a pack of styrofoam down in the center. The one that has the 2 styrofoam discs in a pack where you get 2 for $1. So that is the perfect size. I just popped that right down inside this pot, and it's really the perfect size to make your arrangement in your bouquet. If you want to keep that styrofoam a little bit higher up so that the flowers stick out like higher from the bouquet, you could always add some rocks or something into the bottom of your can, and that'll give you a little bit more weight and stability, and it'll also help you get a little more height because the styrofoam will be like higher up in the pot. But I'm using lots of these yellow sunflowers here, along with some of the cream white colored berries and pumpkins and white sunflowers and yellow sunflowers for a nice mix of a bouquet here. So pretty. I love how this one turned out, and I mean, there's not much to it. I realize it's super simple, but I think it's just gonna make a really lovely little piece of sunflower decor for fall. The next one is again a super easy fall decor DIY that anyone could do. This is just a piece of cake to make. So I'm taking 2 of these frosted glass candle holders, but honestly, Dollar Tree has lots of little glass votive holders and tea light holders, so you can use, a set of whichever ones that you like. I happen to already have these on hand, and I'm going to use these taller tea light holders as well. I'm using the medium size and the larger size just so I have a little bit of height. Before I do that, I was trying to figure out the best way to get this bow to be attached. The best way to attach them is to kind of fold and tie that little twisty part of it, and we're going to hot glue that right underneath the frosted glass part. So I placed that little foil tie from the bow right on the top of the glass, and then I added the hot glue and pressed my frosted glass cup on top of that, so it kind of, the little twisty tie from these bows is basically sandwiched and glued into the center of the two glass pieces. So it holds it in place just beautifully, just perfectly. And I'm going to add a little sunflower in the center of the bow. It just adds the perfect fall colors and brings in that little summery touch of sunflower. I just think it's so pretty, so beautiful for some September fall decor. I am loving this. Now, you can also add on something to decorate the glass, or you could paint the glass. So I was considering using the metallic copper chalk paint and just painting the glass stem. So let me know, do you guys think it would look better if I had painted the stem with copper color, or do you like what I did here? Because I decided to try out taking some of those swirly, glittery gold stickers and placing them kind of around the base, going up the stem a little bit. Hopefully kind of makes sense here. These stickers are kind of old. I think I've had them for at least a few years now, so they weren't sticking quite as well as they used to. I think the adhesive might have dried a little bit, so they weren't sticking totally great, but they did stay on somewhat. And I think they're really cute like this. Like, I think it's really pretty and really creative, but I could totally see, some people might just want to paint the base brown or copper or orange or something like that for fall. So let me know, do you like the stickers on the base, or would you just paint them? The next one that I wanted to share with you guys is actually one that I did last year, but I like it so much, and it is just the cutest little sunflower DIY. For the next one, I am taking one of these farm fresh pumpkin signs with the little red truck. I think these are super cute and adorable from Dollar Tree, and we are going to mix it up and change it up a little bit. I actually tried painting the whole tailgate of the truck to be red, but the red was not giving me that good of a coverage. If you have a red chalk paint, I think you'll be fine. But with acrylic paint, I feel like it was going to take quite a few coats of paint, and I ended up deciding to actually just paint over the tailgate in the center there with my black chalk paint, and I think this is going to give the best background for what I'm going to do next. Go ahead and take off that sign that says 25 cents per pound, and I flipped it over so that I could paint on the back without having any glitter, and I just painted that arrow now with my white chalk paint. And now this part is kind of optional, but I decided to take some gray or green color paint and just paint over those pumpkins in the back. I just wanted to give myself a little bit more of like a neutral background, kind of more of a neutral base, and then go ahead and let that dry. And once it's all dry, we're gonna take some sunflowers from Dollar Tree. These actually came larger and smaller sizes, and what I'm gonna also take here are some green leaves off of a flower bouquet. So now for the sunflowers, they came in this pack of 6 for the larger ones, and I used the whole pack and twisted the little wire just around my pinky finger to kind of give it a little curl in the wire, and then I glued the end of that wire down onto the back of the truck there. So the sunflower is actually got like a little wire spring now, so it's sticking up off the truck. So the sunflower is not glued on, the wire is, and this is going to kind of give it like a 3D look, like you actually have sunflowers sticking up off the back of the truck. I then filled in with those green leaves and hot glued those in there, and then I came back and added some of the tinier little sunflowers also from Dollar Tree and glued those wires in there as well. Then I took some of these gold letter foil rub-on transfer stickers. These are also from Dollar Tree, and I decided to spell out fresh cut sunflowers, and I think this turned out beautiful. I love the way the gold letters pop off of the black tailgate, and the sunflowers with the golden yellow, black and green is just so pretty and bright and fun for an end of summer or fall DIY. And honestly, something that you could use any time of year, really, if you decorate with sunflowers in your home and that's your theme. This is so cute. I love it. So I decided to now just take a black Sharpie and write 25 cents per stem on here. And the finishing touch was to just outline that arrow now with my gold Krylon leafing pen. And let me know what you guys think, but I think this turned out super adorable. I absolutely love this one.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these sunflower DIY fall decor pieces. Let me know which one was your favorite. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you a beautiful and blessed day, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!